New York City Mayor Eric Adams faced community pushback. How many of these community people do you know, by the way, that you're listening to this? How many do we know? How many of them are famous? How many of them are big TikTokers, YouTubers? We don't know these guys. But community, we the people are more powerful than a Eric Adams, mayor of New York. So he says, face community pushback over plans to convert an abandoned luxury complex into a shelter for migrants, prompting a reversal. Residents expressed frustration over lack of communication and concerns about prioritizing migrants over local homeless populations, with Tiffany Fulton of Silent Voices United, Inc. stating, "No, I don't agree with it. Turning it into a sanctuary for asylum seekers, knowing we have people right here that need space." Adams, now who is Tiffany Fulton? Can you pull up Tiffany Fulton? You ever heard of Tiffany Fulton?
Nope.
Do you follow her on Instagram?
Nope.
Do you follow her on TikTok?
Nope.
Do you follow her on Twitter? Have you seen videos of her? Go put Tiffany Fulton, New York, and go to images. I want to know what she looks like. I want to know what she looks like. Okay, guess what?
Go to her.
She's so famous
Twitter.
that there's no one Tiffany Fulton there, but I actually want to give her credit.
Rob, Silent Voices. Tiffany Fulton,
Silent Voices.
Go to
United,
Silent Voices. Silent Voices. Silent Voices. Okay, go to it. Let's see what comes up. Is there a face for Tiffany? The second one said Tiffany. The second one said Tiffany. Let's see what she looks like. Is this the one, Silent Voices, New York?
She doesn't have a photo up.
I believe she's in the news clip that we do have, though.
Is her face in there?
Yes.
Can you pull it up? I want to see which one it is. I just want to see what she looks like. Fast forward to her talking. Is that her?
Agree with it. It turned into a sanctuary for asylum seekers, knowing we have people right here that need
Let me ask you, pause it right there. Who do you think she voted for?
Biden. 100%.
Who do you think she voted for? If you were a betting man,
Eric Adams and Joe Biden.
She voted for Eric Adams.
100%.
Okay, and guess what she's saying?
Most likely.
I am not for it.
Yeah.
I am not for it. What is that called? It's called community pushback reversal. A mayor publicly humiliated by somebody that probably voted for him is saying, no, Mayor Adams, we're not okay with this. I think more New Yorkers need to stand up and say we're not for what
The
just
most
happened.
powerful word that someone can say at some point is no. No, we're not just going to give $53 billion to illegal immigrants. No, we're not going to. How much is it?
$53 million.
$53 million. No, we're not just going to basically shut down our public schools so migrants could live there. No, we're not just going to give them public housing.
Yep.
No. And a lot of times it takes people like that. So some of the people that are most angry about what's going on in New York and some of these sanctuary cities, you know who it is? Black people.
Of course.
Because they're like, yo,
what the hell is going on?
Can we get a little help over here for ourselves?
No.
While we're struggling out here, or even any type of people that are struggling right now, it's like you're basically disregarding your citizenry for people who are not even American. Vinny, go ahead. Go ahead.
And Rob has a video. Like with all the stuff that's happening in New York, okay, with all illegals, crime, you know, the truckers want to with everything that's happening. I want to shift it to a lighter note. At least at the end of the day, guys, there's New Yorkers that genuinely care about the citizens, and they're out there giving meaningful and uplifting messages, especially about change. This is why New York is so good. Pat, look at this guy and this guy's message really fast. You guys have no idea that I was going to play this. Go ahead, Rob, play that. This is New York. Look at this dude. Watch, Pat.
If you're serious about change, just know you're going to go through some uncomfortable situations. Stop trying to dodge the process, because in the long run, it's going to make you better. And don't forget that shit, you heard?
I mean, at least
this guy's got a microwave for a head.
Say what you want about New York. At least we still have people like that out there trying to give messages for change, because that's what needs to happen in New York. People need to change.
Let me go to the story here, and then I'm going to come to you guys.
Helmet was $50. Abandoned microwave was free.
Rob, you want to get that Bill Maher clip if you have it, Sanctuary City one. Bill Maher, reaction of sanctuary cities shows immigration isn't good for U.S. and with current system. Maher began by stating that some immigration is the lifeblood of the country. Later in the segment, CNN senior political commentator and former Obama advisor Van Jones stated, immigration is good for America, it's positive for America. Maher then responded, not the way we're doing it. If you have that clip, Rob, go ahead and play the clip if you do have it. Go for it. Is this the one? There's a clip that says immigration is good. It says not the way we're doing it, right? That was a clip. But so what are your thoughts when you see this here with immigration?
The fact that Van Jones, and I have another clip that I'm going to play later from Pat, it's just stop BSing yourself and BSing the rest of the nation. Just say we messed up. We had that attitude of bring everybody in. Oh, Trump's wrong about they're bringing in their worst and they're bringing in rapists and they're bringing in drug dealers, drugs. It was all true. And I hate to say we told you so, but he told you so. And now we're at the point of no return. It's not stopping. We still, to this day, as we all know, the border is wide open. Everybody's coming. And that's when they tried to play that whole, bring them to New York. It's backfiring. It's not working. But like you said, in 4 years, there's going to be over 20 to 22 million here. Guys, the damage is done. It's over.
Tom, thoughts?
We know what this was. This was an avowed plan. We've seen the numbers. Pat, you tweeted the numbers about these incredible numbers coming across the border. This was a plan to flood the mostly conservative southern states with immigrants to tip the voting rolls over time. And the southern governors started jumping into action, started saying, let's share the United States. Okay, if we're all united, let's share some of this. And they started busing them into other cities. And all of a sudden, Chicago and New York are realizing, wait a minute, this isn't isolated. Well, hang on, New York, you lost electoral votes in the last census. We're trying to help you out and get those electoral votes back, baby. Here you go. And so what you see here is the plan to make a permanent, liberal, dependent, entitlement-driven populace that would be majority proof in election is backfiring as Americans are going, what the hell are you doing? What are you doing? And even if there was some modicum of heart, and remember, Jimmy Carter had a modicum of heart, but he didn't realize that Castro gamed his ass and emptied the prisons with the Muriel boat lift. That's what happened. And so what do I think here? This whole thing is backfired. And now the only thing they can do, well, the Republicans slammed the door shut. No, they didn't. You slammed the door shut. You ran to the Justice Department and told Texas, you can't put barbed wire. That border belongs to the United States, not to the state of Texas. So you can't put barbed wire on that border. Texas is like, I'm trying to protect citizens of Texas, who, by the way, are also citizens of the United States. So this whole thing is backfiring. And when you see someone like Bill Maher, he's actually pointing out that it's backfiring. And I don't care if this was the wrong clip, because I love it when Van Jones has to face logic and arithmetic and math. Those are two things he seems to hate, logic and math. So sorry, Van.
By the way, we're scheduling a visit to go to the Eagle Pass ourselves. We're putting a crew together, a very prominent crew. You were part of it yesterday when we were having a conversation with the three folks, and we're going to go see for ourselves what things are taking place, and we'll give our POV from being there. Here's what we're doing. I got 2 seats I set on the side, which means you're going to sit with the staff, not with everybody else, but it's VIP, meaning front row. This is $500 seats that we'd sell. But I told you earlier that this year's goal, we want 1 million people to sport Future Looks Bright and confuse the shit out of people in a time that's strange times, tumultuous times, scary times for many. Market, economy, business, politics, election, them talking all about viruses and putting all these fears into everybody. We want to inject hope. We want to be paranoid, but we want to inject hope in everybody's minds. We even had a guy, I don't want to say the name, he's a billionaire, who watches the podcast, ordered 1,000 Future Looks Bright shirts. No joke. He ordered 1,000 Future Looks Bright
Shout out to
shirts.
him.
Specifically, shirts is what he ordered. And we're getting a lot of people that are wanting to support that message of Future Looks Bright. So here's what we're doing. Anybody that places an order of $100 of Future Looks Bright gear. So if you're looking at this here, Rob's showing it. We're going to put the link below. This is just the Future Looks Bright gear. Place an order of $100 or more. I'm giving away 2 tickets, 2 VIP, 2 Candace Owens, Chris Cuomo live in the studio here in the flesh. And you'll go to the back at the cigar lounge. We may even give you a tour of the office here that we run out. We may even bring you into the podcast set that we have here. Anyone that places an order for $100, we will not be announcing the winner between now and next Tuesday. So today, Thursday, we'll go ahead and place your order, $100, and we'll do a raffle to give 2 VIP tickets to the Cuomo Candace Owens event.
So if you like this clip and you want to watch another one, click right here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click right here.